Alright guys, out here in the shop. As you can see, it's 9 o'clock. I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine down in South Carolina. And I'm in the shop here gonna start working on another project. These are 16-foot 4x4 green treat posts. And you can see a pile of lumber there. I have to run back downtown tomorrow to get the OSB board. And I have some used pole barn steel up behind the shed I'm going to use for a roof. And we're going to build us a deer blind. I've been putting this off for 6 years now. And I'm going to build a blind. Well, I figure I'm going to build one a year now for the next 5 or 6 years. So no time better than the present to start working on it. So yeah, I'm gonna build this blind for me this year, and my wife is gonna use our portable blind that we have, and then all the other people that hunt here are gonna have to either bring one of those pop-up blinds to sit in, or they're gonna have to sit out and freeze their tush off if it gets cold and we get snow. So yeah, I've got a pile of 2x6 12s and 2x4 12s. And I got these two 4x4 by 16-foot green treat posts. And I'm going to try and build as much of this stand in this shop as I can. And then I'm going to carry it out with my skid loader, drill 4 holes, stand it up, and call it good. At least that's the plan anyways. Worst comes to worst, I might just get it all framed up or whatever and then haul it out there, put it in the holes and then finish it out there. But I'd really like to finish it here. The problem is I can't stand it up. My shop, the ceiling is only 14 feet and this is going to be 16 feet. So yeah, I'm going to start cutting some boards so I can kind of get this piece together. It's going to be fun with it laying on its side. But we're going to have to do what we got to do to get it built in here, I guess. So anyways, guys, I don't think I'm going to record as I go along here. I think I'm just going to record as I, the process as I go along. So I'll be back with you guys in a moment. Got my helper. As you can see, I'm getting there slowly. The boards are longer than 12 foot, so I'll have to trim them off once I get it all put together. And maybe I can just leave them too, I don't know. But now it's time to cut the 2x4s and the 2x6 for this side. Get these ones nailed on square, and then get the other 4x4 up there, then do the top boards. And then I'll be ready to start putting the joists in for the floor and for the roof. We're getting there. Alright guys. Got these posts up. I've got some bracing on there just to kind of hold it square. I've got to get the other 2x6s on the top on this side. And I'm gonna go 2x6s between this one and the top one. Those will be the floor joists. And then I'm gonna put a 2x6 on the bottom of this 2x4 and on this one, or 4x4, and then that'll be extra support. I'm going to nail through this 2x6 to floor joists, and then I'm going to put the other 2x6 in the bottom for more support. Instead of buying floor joist hangers, and then I'll just nail through and then put another 2x6 on the bottom for more support. And then they say I'm probably going to nail the floor joists on, and then I'm probably going to drag it outside. And then what I might do is I might put the roof on it here in the yard. I'm going to have to take these back off once I'm ready for the roof. Those ones can stay. I should have put those on the inside too, and I might knock them back off quick and move them. But I'll probably get the floor joists on, and then get the rafters in here inside so it's ready, and then I'll take it outside and put the steel on, And then I'm probably going to stand it up out in the yard and finish it. Or I might just get the floor in it. I got to go down and get the OSB board like I said tomorrow, but I might get the floor in it, get the roof on, then take it out and then do the walls after it's standing, just because it'll be easier to stand it with less weight on it. And then it's only going to be, as you can see, this should have been a green treat board, but I'm not really too worried about it. It's basically just to hold it till it gets out there. But this is going to be the ground level. This is 4 feet. So it's only going to be, the platform is only going to be 5 feet off the ground. And it's going to be 8 foot tall on the inside. Actually, it's going to be 7.5 foot tall on the inside. And the only reason I went that high on the inside of the shack is so I can put shelves around the top so it'll be up out of the way. During deer hunting, when people are out in the stands, they're pretty much out there from dawn to dusk. As long as you have something to relieve yourself in and you have food and something to drink, there's no reason that you got to come back to the house. So try to have everything stocked up so during deer hunting everything is out there. Go out in the morning and sit all day. And I'm not sure if my cows will still be out on pasture then or not, or normally what I've done in the past during deer hunting is always bring them in behind the buildings. So they're locked in by the buildings, and then I just feed them in the evening after we're done hunting for the day. So anyways, yeah, that's how far I've gotten so far. Like I say, I gotta cut the other 2x6, and I want to show something on the 2x6 for Bandit. And then I'll have to trim like that 2x6, and this is what I'm gonna show. And anybody wondering how I got these up there by myself, I just use the screws to hold them, and then I just have the framing gun next to me so it's easy to get at, and then I work by myself. That's how I built my wife's horse barn and everything. Me and Neil the Nail, I call him Neil the Nail, that's my helper. But as you can see, from that end of the 2x6 to that line is 6 foot, and from that end to that end is 6 foot. Every 2x6, 12 foot, I've had to trim off, various amounts, because they're over wide, So, and those are the 2x4s. The other 2x6, you can see I got to trim that much off the top of that one. So that's for Bandit. In all my years of building, I've never seen a 2x anything that's a 12 foot, that's actual 12 foot. Normally, the lumber yards are generous enough to make them just a little bit longer for you, so you can trim it down the way you want it. But it is aggravating. It'd be nice just to make one cut and have it perfect, but... So, yeah, this one's for Bandit. Every one I've had to cut like this, and it does make it a pain in the ass to have to cut one more time, but it is what it is. It's better than being too short, but I think you had issues with some of your boards weren't even the right length. So anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna get them last 2x6s on there for the floor, and then start cutting my floor joists, get my rafters on the top here, and I'm gonna have a flat roof on here, but I'm gonna have a steel roof, and it's just a hunting shack, so I don't think a whole lot of snow is actually gonna, or rain or anything is gonna run into it. Chances are by the time I get it set in holes, the stand's not gonna be straight up and down anyway, so and if it does become a problem, well then I guess I'll do something to make the roof sloped a little bit, but otherwise I'm not planning to. I'm just gonna make my steel hang over on all 4 sides, and then when I screw the steel on, I'll just screw, through the flat part in the bottom. All the screws have washers on them, so they shouldn't leak, but if it does become an issue, we'll fix it out there. Like I say, the bottom of this is going to be, the bottom of the platform will be 5 feet off the ground, and where I'm going to put this, I can get to it with a skid loader. And the skid loader bucket goes up 10 foot, so I can pretty much just lift the skid loader bucket up in the air, climb up the loader, and get on top of this roof out there if I have to for anything. So it's just, I don't want to build it out there. I'd rather build it here where I'm inside and we've got lights. So anyways, I'm gonna get these cut and I'll get back with you guys in a moment. Well guys, figure I'd record this quick. Being I haven't really been recording much of me actually doing anything, just giving little clips as I get farther along. Show you that quick. Now, basically, I am ready to get it outside. Get those OSB boards tomorrow morning while I'm waiting for the dew to come off the ground. As you can see here, the nails probably would have been enough, but better to be safe than sorry, so I put another 2x6 underneath. I don't think it's going to make any noise. If it does, well, maybe I have to get some hurricane clips or something to hook them together so they don't make any noise, but that's just some extra support. Like I say, I don't think they're going to go anywhere, but I'm going to get this floor put on tomorrow. I'm going to get it outside, stand it up, get the roof on. Actually, I might as well do those two right now. I'm basically going to do the same thing for the roof, but I'm not going to put them every foot. I'm just going to probably just put two up there, two 2x4s across, because it's not going to hold that much snow. So if I put two more, if I put a 2x4 here and then a 2x4 there, I think that would be just fine for the roof. I don't think it needs any more than that. But that's how she's coming along. I say get it outside tomorrow, stand it up, and then I'm going to cut the OSB board so it's flush to the outside of this 2x6. It's going to come around this post and then come over to the top of this 2x6. Then I'm going to nail it down good. I should screw it, but I don't think I have enough drywall screws. Screws would be better because they won't come loose and start to squeak over time, but I'm going to get the floor on. That'll help keep it square while I'm transporting it. I'm just going to get the floor on, get the roof on. And then, like I say, I think I'm gonna put the walls on out there just to keep the weight down for getting it out, because I'm gonna just put the pallet forks underneath these floor joists, run a strap around it to the pallet forks on a skid loader, and then carry it out there. And then once I get them out there, I'm gonna mark where I want the holes, come back with a skid loader, get the postal auger, dig the holes down, set them. Well, I'll have to come back in with the auger, grab the pallet forks, go back out, pick them up, set them down in the hole. Get a couple bags of Quikrete while I'm in town. Dump a couple bags of Quikrete down each hole, being I'm not going to put cookies down underneath there. So hopefully it'll work out. So I'm probably going to make this a part one. I'll probably get back with you guys in a minute though once I get these rafters on. Maybe not, I don't know. But I'm probably going to make this a part one, and then I'll do a part two once I'm out actually working on it. Either outside tomorrow or once I get it out where it's going to live out in the woods. So, so yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I know this isn't really farming, it's more along the hunting line, but it's part of the farm. So anyways, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.